You've probably heard that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and it's no different for those of you that are breastfeeding. In fact, I might say it's even more important. But if you're like me, it might be really hard to come up with recipes or breakfast ideas that are easy and are going to keep you fueled all while taking care of a new baby. In this video, I'm going to share a few different high protein breakfast ideas that will keep you fueled and won't take hours in the morning. In fact, some of them you can even prep ahead of time. Before we get started though, if you want a list of these recipes I'm sharing, plus several others for free, go to the description for this video and sign up to get the breakfast ideas sent straight to your email. All of these recipes I have personally tried and I think they're awesome. When it comes to eating as a breastfeeding mother, you want to make sure that each meal has protein, fiber, and fat. We also don't want to forget carbs, so having a few complex carbs throughout the day is really important, and incorporating those into all of the different meals you have. I started taking pictures of them, but I decided that I was not taking the best pictures. So in full disclosure, I did some AI pictures of these recipes just to show you what they may look like. With all that said, they are still tried and true, delicious recipes that I know you're gonna love. So let's jump in. The first one is a delicious Greek yogurt parfait. I don't know about you, but I don't like the taste of Greek yogurt, especially when it's plain. So I do think that if you're using plain Greek yogurt, it is helpful to put a little bit of sweetener in it. However, if you don't mind the taste, then more power to you. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get some Greek yogurt. You can use flavored, but if you're using plain, which is what I usually do, I will then take the honey at that point and mix it in just to give it a little more flavor. Then you're gonna layer it with granola. My favorite brand is Purely Elizabeth, but there's lots of different brands out there. And then you can put some blueberries, sprinkle some chia seeds, and maybe even some walnuts. You can drizzle a little bit more honey on top, but you are gonna love this one. So easy to make, it's gonna be less than 5 minutes, and it has a lot of protein, which is gonna keep you fueled. Next is really simple. It's peanut butter banana protein toast. I know, it doesn't get any easier than that. You're gonna want to get some multigrain toast, put some peanut butter on top, sprinkle some chia seeds if you have some, put some bananas on top as well, and then drizzle with a little bit of honey. I really like a nut butter that I found at Costco. It's the Kirkland mixed nut butter. I've only found it in Utah though. I've never found it here in Colorado. So I have some of my family that lives in Utah stock up on it for me. I like it because it has a little bit more texture and I like it more than peanut butter, but peanut butter is always a good choice. So any of those or any type of nut butter is gonna work great with this option. Now let's go into something a little more savory, an egg and avocado wrap. For this one, you will go and get a multi-grain tortilla, warm it up, and then you're gonna make some scrambled eggs. I always like to make mine with a little bit of milk and cheese mixed in, and then I scramble them in a little bit of butter. Then you are gonna mix that with, you can optionally add in some diced up sausage and salt and pepper, and then put all of that in the tortilla. You can layer it with some avocado on top. I also sometimes like to put a dash of hot sauce just for a little bit of spice. Next, a protein smoothie. Doesn't get any easier than this. If you need some ideas for protein powder, I have another video that shares these ideas, so definitely check that out, and I'll link to some of my favorite protein powders below. There are so many different ways that you can make a protein smoothie, and in my 28-day meal plan, which you can check out below, I have lots of smoothie recipes. For this specific one, you are going to need a banana, a scoop of protein powder, a milk of your choice, about a cup or so, nut butter, so for this one we recommend almond butter, but you can use whatever you want, some oats, and you can also use some chia seeds. Throw all of that into a blender, add some ice, and you've got a smoothie in about a minute or less. This next one is not my favorite just because I do not like cottage cheese. When I was 4 or 5 years old, one of my best friend's sisters dared me to eat a huge bowl of cottage cheese for $1. And to a 5-year-old, you're like, okay, I'll do that. I did that and I've never wanted to eat cottage cheese ever since. However, cottage cheese is a great food for protein, and so this is an option to consider. Just get out a bowl, throw in your cottage cheese, add some pineapple and some blueberries, a little drizzle of honey, and some walnuts on top, and you have a perfect sweet and savory breakfast. There is a restaurant near our house called First Watch, and they have the most delicious quinoa breakfast bowl. At first when I got it, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna love this, but I seriously crave it. This recipe is not that one, but this recipe does remind me of it a little bit because it uses quinoa, which yes, can be a breakfast food. For this one, you're gonna start with some pre-cooked quinoa, top it with a fried egg, some sliced avocado, and then a little sprinkling of cheese, any type that you want. You can also put some salt and pepper on top, but this is a really tasty idea. I love overnight oats, and that's something that my kids really enjoy as well. This is a great one if you feel like you have trouble in the morning doing anything, but you feel at night you might have a little bit more energy. With this one, you are going to take a cup or so of your favorite milk. You can use oat milk, nut milk, regular milk, whatever. And then you're going to put in about half a cup of oats, a tablespoon or 2 of chia seeds, berries of your choice. I just throw frozen ones in and they work great. A little bit of honey, and then you can throw some nuts in as well. I also like to put in a half a scoop of my favorite protein powder, or even just collagen if you are not wanting any flavor. Put it into your fridge overnight, and in the morning you can either eat it cold or you can throw it into the microwave to warm it up. Turkey and cheese English muffin sandwiches are a great option. You can also substitute the sliced turkey with sausage if you would rather. That's personally what I prefer. But you just get your multigrain toast, you make your egg patty, and you put either layers of sliced deli meat on top, or you can put the sausage and then put some cheese. You can throw some avocado on top as well, and then put the other side of the multi-grain English muffin on top. This is something that you could make in bulk and freeze as well. I like to make egg muffins in a muffin pan, and that makes it really fast and easy. This is a really simple recipe that just requires some pancake mix, a little bit of protein powder, some oat, milk, and an egg. Mix them all together and then just make your pancakes as you normally would. I personally love these little pancake makers. I believe it's from the company Dash. So you can grab those and you can use them for so many things. If you want to mix it up, get the waffle one and you can make waffles as well. And finally, we have spinach and egg mini muffins. So these are really easy to make. You toss together a couple of simple ingredients. You can throw in some meat if you want. Cook them in muffin tins, and then you can put them in the freezer or the fridge for a really quick snack or breakfast. I hope that you enjoyed all those ideas, and I can't wait to hear how you like them. Breakfast is so important, and really eating in general is so important and often overlooked for breastfeeding moms. You can't fuel your baby without fueling yourself first. If you need more ideas, my 28-day breastfeeding meal plan is a great resource. It has tons of recipes, meal plans, shopping lists, and workout ideas, smoothie ideas, and even some just family-friendly recipes that my family loves. It's only $27. You can check it out in the description below. Otherwise, I'd love for you to share what your favorite breakfasts are in the comments below. Hit the subscribe button and come back next time for more great breastfeeding content. We'll see you next time.